So I want to tell you something, my friends. Whatever you gave to Torah Anytime, that's going to be the big day when all of our earthly actions are going to be evaluated and scrutinized. And you're going to be standing up and you're going to say, oh, no, why did I remember that? Oh, come on, it was a dumb comment I said when I was in seminary. I didn't even think about it. I didn't even know I happened to be a friend. And I even went to a chasana when I didn't feel like I had to. Come on, don't beat me up on what I said about her that day. Oh, come on. It was a DMC. DMCs, you're allowed to say whatever you want, right? Or you'll say to yourself, I spoke by davening. I know, but there were 10 guys around me that were talking. They were schmoozing, and it was Ben Gavra, like Gavra, right? And you're going to be aghast at all the things because they keep perfect records in Shemayim. This is not the Israeli government. They know how to keep records up there. They're going to have everything there. And you're going to be sitting there gritting your teeth, biting your lips, picking at your fingernails. You won't know, how am I going to get out of this? And then along is going to come your $50, your $100, your $36, your $500 that you gave to Torah Anytime. And it's going to speak up. And it's going to say, Rabbeinu Shalom, every penny that was given, every single penny that was given to Torah Anytime went to spread the Dvar Elokim, went to spread your message. Your message to who? Men, women, children, old, young, from, not from, in the North America, in the Middle East, everywhere, all over the world. Come on, Rabbi, can't we find a place for them in Shemayim? Can't we find a place for them in Gan Eden? And then the Satan's going to say, hold on a second. Lashon Hara. A lot of things that this guy did. What are you paying attention to what they did for Torah Anytime? And the Rebbe is going to say, but what do you mean? With Torah Anytime, they took care of my children. They spread my Torah through the entire world. It wasn't some local little something. No, they spread Torah all over the entire world. I don't think I have a place for them in Gan Eden. I might have to sit in a folding chair. But I think we can find them a place in Gan Eden. And the Yetzer Hara knows that that's what's going to happen. So he tries to get in your way. There's going to be an old Holocaust survivor who's going to come up before the Kisei HaKavod. And the Holocaust survivor is going to say, Rabbi Shalom, you know that I never had a chance to learn Torah because Nebuchadnezzar was stuck in the camps all those years, and then I came out and I had to rebuild my life, and I could never sleep a decent night because of the nightmares that I suffered, never. And I built my family, mamish, ba'api, b'chamosi, anything, everything. I gave Mesiras Nefesh, Leiba Nefesh, but I don't know anything. But I was old, and I was sitting in a hospital bed. And I have Torah Anytime on. I didn't want to turn on that Treifa box. I didn't want to watch some Narishkeit on YouTube. I turned on this thing called Torah Anytime. Did I know what the speaker was saying? I don't know if I did or I didn't. Probably I didn't. But because of them, I was able to hear Divrei Torah. Even in the most trying circumstances. Amal, you wanted to Divrei Torah, you had to schlep yourself to shul and sit down in front of the Rav. If you liked the way the Rav spoke, you were in luck. If you didn't, you were out of luck. But that's what you had. You didn't have anybody to teach you. Here we have something for everybody. There's no place, no one in the world who doesn't have someone whom they can turn to on Torah Anytime with our 600 plus darshanim. Everybody's got someone, and everybody's using someone. Rabbi Shalom, I ask you a taiva. I beg you. And by the way, these are all true scenarios that I have had happen with me. Holocaust survivors who've been listening to Torah, young people, old people from all over the world. You can't imagine Yidden, Einam Yehudim yet, people on every level learning and growing. Every one of them will be your advocate. Every single one of them will be there for you on Oisei Hayom, on that great day. And you're going to say, oh, what a chesed that I did. What a great thing that was done for me, that I had that opportunity, that this fellow named Meisels pushed me up against the wall and said, you're going to give to Torah Anytime because Kishayavai Hayom, on that day, you're going to have an advocate that's going to pull you by the collar. You don't have to go running Anywhere in Europe, I guess, stay off that blood-soaked continent. Stay away. There's not a grave there that can do anything for you. That giving money to the Heilige Torah anytime, which is Torah's Chaim, the Heilige Torah is being learned every single day. You don't need to schlep and be mefarnes those antisemiten. You don't need to. Don't need to. Be mefarnes instead the Heilige Torah Kadesha, and you will have every benefit. Ali Yeshuas and anything you need, you'll get it if you support a living, breathing Torah.